Hey guys, Double Jack here, and this is the second video of today. Oh yes, another great video. It's only bloody weather report, aka Where's Blue Marine, the twin brother of the last boss, Enrico Pucci. Now, a lot of people wanted him in All-Star Battle. I mean, he was in there as a gimmick, but people wanted him as this playable character, and I'm glad that they kind of saved him for this kind of game, because this really shows off what an epic character this character can be. So let's get into it. Okay, here we go, the talk through begins. Basically, weather reports is an ability, is a stand that can control the climate. And it bloody well does right here, so let's check this out, here we go. So, it's just explaining that he's, as it always does, that he's a stand user. And that he can use a lot of different effects and kind of phenomenal climates and stuff. Now, this is where it gets interesting. The fact, I mean, this is kind of well known anyway, but his attacks is like he's got mid attacks, he's got far away attacks, he's got close range, but close range is where he's kind of got more of an area of effect, so he can stand back and use projectiles and stuff, well, certain projectiles. But when he's up close, his attacks not only have really like unusual effects like some other characters do, but it also has like an area effect around him and the character. So when he's fighting, summoning his clouds, or he's summoning the poison frogs and other things like that, he can do a lot of stuff as well, which is pretty cool. Anyway, we're going to see. So it's saying, there we go, about the skills and everything. So his stall action weather reports, he presses R1 and he summons clouds all around himself. And it can also do a lot of effects whilst you're attacking as well, which is pretty cool. As you saw, for example, he's on fire. 1 second, lightning comes down for the heavens to attack him, so it adds more to your attacks. Now, if you hold R1, you will have different levels of different attacks that will get stronger. Which you'll see. See, look, some of these attacks are cool. But round one is basically like strengthening you up. But when you get to round 3, I say round 3, level 1, level 2, level 3. When you get to level 3, that is when you start dropping the poison frogs. Like that, for example, and you can actually get into it and start beating them up. Another skill is that you can actually use, one of the skills is to actually put a cloud suit around one of the character. Not technically a cloud suit, as it's the same kind of, it's the same kind of thing. You just put clouds around the character, but when you put it around them, it gives them a little bit of a buff as well, so it does effects and stuff like that. Not only that, but what you can do is when you actually have when you get knocked down, well, you've got the cloud suits. When you get down, you can actually use the skill to drop the frogs. So I mean, if you get it right, and it looks cool, when he actually does the pose as well when he's on the floor. Now you've got one skill which of course makes him remember his old self, the actual Where's Blue Marine self, where he's kind of angry, and he summons Heavy Weather. Now Heavy Weather, as we know, he can turn people into snails. And as you're about to see, when you're fighting the enemy, they turn into snails in the in the area. Not only that, your partner becomes a snail as well. So they're on the floor going, oh, that's my favourite thing about it as well. You can just hear them go, oh. See, look at Anasui, just like on the floor there. So you're beating up the enemy, and look, running away. I just love the little legs in the air as well, it makes it better. Customized, they're just showing off the special costume that we get from S ranking, the DL missions, the first print DL missions, which I'm definitely going to be using that a lot. Dual hit attack, we get to see in all his glory his finishing attack, his great heat attack, but we don't see an original DH attack yet. Although we have seen pictures of it when he's playing, when you're playing partnered with Jolene. So basically, he just wants to destroy everything. He's not evil. I think he's just, it depends what's going on in the original story, because I mean, things will change in this original story. How do you feel about good old Mr. Weather Report? Oh, that was good. I told you that was good, didn't I? How good was that? Because we saw these different effects, but it was like, how are we going to add, we got so many, he doesn't really attack too much, but he has a lot of attacks. Like, we're like, alright, we've got to have, heavy weather, we've got to have the effect with heavy weather turns them into snails, we've got to have these different effects, we've got to have the cloud suit, we've got to use the cloud suit and other characters as well as ourselves are actually using, controlling the weather. We need the frogs. We need everything. How are we going to do this? And they bloody well did it. And you bloody well did it. Yes, I always thought from the beginning, I was like, I'm definitely going to use him. And just like the funny Valentine video, Yeah, as soon as I unlocked him, yeah, I'm definitely going to go to town on him. Okay, that sounded wrong. But yeah, that's what it's basically going to do. Can't wait to do that. I'm so happy. This has been a good day for those 2 videos. Once again, I don't know what's coming out tomorrow, but I will be handling them tomorrow, again on Friday, and I'll be doing them next week until the game comes, well, until I pick up the game, and I'll be throwing out my translated crazy story videos as soon as I can, like super fast. So thank you very much for tuning in. Take care. I love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow for the next Lines of JoJo videos. That was cringy.